Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new episode of Explore and Engage with Anam. My friends, New York has been suffering because of illegal immigration. And on top of all the problems that the city has, there's now rise in gang-related crimes. New York Police Department has warned that Venezuelan gang presence has risen in New York City. And violent gang members are causing havoc in New York. This is all happening because of Joe Biden's open border policy. Since Joe Biden came to office, suspected gang members from Venezuela have been entering the United States through the open southern border. And as these criminals are arriving, they are establishing themselves in a city like New York. So who would you blame? Who would you blame? The Biden administration, the Washington Democrats, and all the left-wing politicians in New York who allowed this to happen. They are the ones people should blame. These criminals from Venezuela, they are setting up their criminal enterprise in our American city. And this is all happening because of the open border policy. Reportedly, the criminals are smuggling firearms into migrant shelters. And I was shocked when I heard that news. It's unbelievable what's happening in our American city. Violent gang members from outside the country, they are entering the United States through the southern border, and they are also engaging in criminal activities at migrant shelters. The migrant shelters are becoming places of criminal activities. Remember when I kept saying over and over again that there are homeless Americans on the streets of New York who need help. But instead of helping the homeless Americans, the left-wing politicians in New York are prioritizing illegal immigrants. While homeless veterans are out on the streets, the left-wing politicians are giving shelter and taxpayer-funded services to the illegal immigrants. And the Democrats, they tried to portray the illegal immigrants as people who are craving freedom and that they are here to work hard and to build a better life and to contribute to the growth and success of this country, blah, blah, blah. This is what the Democrats said about the illegal immigrants. That the illegal immigrants are coming here to work hard and to contribute and to be productive individuals. But look at the reality. Look at the reality now. Look at what's happening in a city like New York. Taxpayer-funded migrant shelters are now the homes of Venezuelan gang members. Criminals have crossed the southern border to enter our country, and they are now on American soil committing crimes. A Venezuelan migrant has been accused of shooting 2 New York PD officers during a traffic stop. A migrant from Haiti has been accused of raping a teen in Massachusetts at a shelter. Reportedly, that guy was released after posting $500 bail. Can you believe that? A migrant was also arrested after allegedly raping a 13-year-old in a New York park in broad daylight. This is a migrant from Ecuador. There are numerous cases of migrants committing a variety of crimes. And these are the people, these are the individuals that the Biden administration allowed into this country by keeping the southern border open. So going back to the issue of gang crimes, let me tell you, reportedly, U.S. law enforcement and immigration officials have launched more than 100 investigations of crimes connected to people who are suspected members of a very violent Venezuelan gang. The crimes include sex trafficking and shooting. New York City in particular has become very unsafe. Now, this is not stopping Democrat politicians from continuing to provide taxpayer-funded services to the migrants. More and more taxpayer dollars are going out of Americans' pockets. And these dollars are being spent on providing services to the migrants. It's ongoing. Reportedly, the government is adding 2 new migrant shelters in Chicago to house nearly 2,000 people. One shelter is near Chicago's Midway International Airport, and the other one will reportedly be in Hyde Park. In Illinois, this is J.B. Pritzker's Illinois. I talked about New York. Now I'm talking about Illinois. Illinois is supposed to be the land of Lincoln. Now it has become the land of lawlessness because of Democrat politicians and their policies. And so, as many migrants commit crimes after coming to America, the left-wing response is to give more and more and more money to the migrants. Wherever there are illegal immigrants, gang violence is likely to increase, crimes are more likely to happen, and the communities are likely to become unsafe. This is Joe Biden's America. And because of the Biden administration's open border policy, our communities are becoming unsafe. My friends, share with me your thoughts. I want to hear from you. If you live in New York, connect with me and share with me what you are seeing in your community. If you live in Chicago, share with me your thoughts. If you live in Denver, I want to hear from you. Share with me your thoughts. If you live in San Francisco, I want to hear from you what you are seeing in your community. Left-wing politicians and their policies are ruining many great American cities. We need to secure the border and we need to stop the influx of illegal immigrants. My friends, share with me your thoughts. Go to my website, tossifanam.net. If you want to send me an email, my email address is tossif@tossifanam.net. Share with me your thoughts, your views, your opinions, your comments. If you have questions, ask me your questions. Thank you once again for continuing to listen to my podcast. I hope to be back again soon with a new episode of Explore and Engage with Anam.